Okay, up north of where I usually am in the city. Sorry, zoomed in there. First shot of the day. This is trail side. So the bike path's down here. You're 30 feet up a hill, 25 feet up a hill. On-ramp up to a highway right there. And in this little area, looks like manipulation build. Gotta give credit to my friend for showing me this. He's just got pre-planned stuff because he rides these trails all the time, and he'll just note me onto stuff that's changing. So total credit to him on this one. Looks pretty amazing though. I mean, super simplistic, but it's just gotta be them. I don't know. I guess it's possible it could have been some kind of human shelter, but I tend to think not. Especially with all the rips on the ends of every tree and branch. It wasn't like you just collected some stuff that wasn't already broken. These are all snapped off pretty violently. I don't know, the mix of newer and old, different, maybe different times. Like this could have already, I don't know, some of it's new and some of it's a little older, but that's really fresh. So I mean, you know, looks like it. Kind of cool, pretty subtle. Just hanging here taking a couple more pictures, and you can see this one snapped off and laid in here. Then you've got this one that's broken here. That's a fresh snap on this side, placed in there, probably. It's breakable, but anyway, it's something. My buddy just said, look at the back. I didn't hardly even notice that this stuff is knocked down. Another tree just all piled on top of each other, shredded off. So I don't know, kind of a gnarly hill behind somebody's house. All right, this caught my attention. It's, you know, just a stick pile, right? But it's got the two cutoffs where they cleared out, but then these look all snapped and arranged. To me, could have even been snowed on and been here for a little while or something. They're older sticks, but I haven't been here in this area for maybe a year and a half or two, and just came back to check on a spot where there was an older structure. Didn't even get there yet and found this thing, and then I told my buddy, you know, it could be a pile. What do you think? As we first walking up on it, and then right over here he almost steps on this, and he's like, uh-oh. He goes, there's the kill. And that is one dead duck right there. Could have been ran over by a car, you might say, or maybe it got stomped by the foot of a Sasquatch. But that beak is busted up. That is one busted up beak. Getting hung up on a rose bush, or whatever this is with spikes. I don't know though. I don't really see any tire marks on it, but that sucker is flat. Like, stop. Just a pretty interesting sight to see. A flattened duck. You don't see that every day. Even a dead duck, for that matter, of any sorts. Unless you're hunting. But I think something was hunting. Possibly just based on the position of the stick glyph here, but kind of cool. Alright, so the parks department here has been cleaning up a lot. Some fresh chainsaw cuts here and here, all the way up. I've ridden for miles today. Had a great ride, but all the way up they've been cleaning out all the debris and brush and stuff in between the big tree groups, just because there's been so many more people out in public, and now they got to make the nature look socially acceptable. Completely ridiculous idea, but I don't know, vertical placement, maybe so, maybe not. Hanging out here, there's one in the log, just stuck in there. I mean, could be, might not be. Gonna guarantee there's tons of homeless people come through here, because I've seen way too many of them today, and I'm super ashamed to see how many freaking straight camps there have been. But this is a little nicer part of town, but when you ride east into the city, it gets bad. So we got probably a little hobo camping spot here, maybe not, but more than likely. Never know. A couple rocks tossed, stick leaning up. You know, I don't know. People and humans mixing in the same area. Like, you could look at that and say, oh, that could be a glyph. But then you could be like, oh, you could do his cooking and put a hot pot on there and then put those sticks up so the pot doesn't fall off. You'd think he'd put it on the top of the hill where it's perfectly flat, but you never know. Forgot to take my mask down. Wearing a mask just in case this corona crap is real. Try not to share germs. But here's something else here. Gotta be careful walking through this kind of shit. Busted up. Torn up stuff. Might be, might not be. Might have just fell out of a tree. Don't know. But this is the kind of area we're in, just between civilization and the river, where the little bit of trees are all left, natural forest. Alrighty. Okay, so as I'm walking out, I'm like, this is the spot that the structure used to be. It was all built up into here and kind of cool, just like little art form. But then, boom, this shape right here just jumps out at me. See if I can just see it's made of 3 sticks that have all been placed up there and come down and bow out and across, and a straight one in the middle. Just gives that look. There's even this, the 3-way. Look at the 1, 2, 3 coming off of this length here, and all 3 are pitchforked through the structure to hold it together. That's been pinned there. They all have broken ends. That is just really cool. That is a super cool find right there. Pretty masterful, whoever did that. Gonna film this a little bit, but it looks like it might have originally been one and then humans took it over. Like I said, there's been a lot of homelessness around here. It's really sad to see, but got some incorporation of some mesh wire up there, like bent up barricade. I don't know. I don't want to go into the stuff. Humans can be dirty. Dirtier than a Bigfoot, I think. Disease carrying flea bags. But, I don't know. Don't want to disturb it. It has an artsy quality look to it. It doesn't have the classic, like, TP entrance or squared off entrance. It's got kind of a just open, decorated by that stick type of, I don't know, interesting construction to say the least. But there was some other stuff that we could have looked at, but it's just been turned into homeless camps, so didn't get a chance to see any of that. It's just dangerous places to go when you have a lot of homeless people in the same area. You don't just walk in there. So anyway, hope you enjoy this one for what it's worth. So we were looking at this wood pile over here and just, you know, going, oh, is it built up or what? And there was a tree that was cut down by a chainsaw that had fallen on top of it. And I was like, that's not good enough. And then I was like, see, there's another stick pile right here. And then upon further inspection, I realized it's hollow in the middle. I don't know if somebody could have cleared off the wood and had it just be like that, or if this is purposefully like a ring, which it kind of looks like to me. Speaking of rings, I'm wearing my favorite ring today. Figured I'll show it off. But kind of cool that I wore my favorite ring and then I find a ring. I don't know, looks old, looks manipulated, could just be whatever. It's right next to that old structure, boom, right there. Catch a little of my buddy in the camera. But anyway, then we got this right here, just an old twist. Got a good look to it though. Just rolled by this on the bike and I noticed it. A lot of human incorporations with the zip ties. A couple of them anyway. I don't know. Probably people utilizing it. But it looks like an old rum. I don't know if they made it or not. It's kind of, I don't know why if you were going to get in here you wouldn't take that down to make it clear, but maybe it just gives it enough of a cover. You can see there's like a wall over here with sticks. And not the greatest view. I don't really want to go into it because people have been using it. But oh, there's the entrance. I didn't even realize. I don't know. Little stick hut somebody built. Okay, this looks kind of heavily used with all the broken little sticks everywhere, all over the place. Because see, they cleaned out like the entire forest over here. I mean, they like really came in and picked up a lot of sticks. So there's not a lot of spare stuff. And then all this little stuff is just piled up here. I'm sure they would have cleaned it up. They wouldn't have just left a pile and they would have been cutting. I think these are all snap-offs of various sorts. So there's this here tucked up and wedged in. I mean, obviously some humans have been down here. Jägermeister bottle. But I don't know, maybe they built this little blind. Had a snapped stuff they couldn't even break with their hands. I don't know. But just like the little blind tucked in right here to guard from the street and the garbage trucks, the cars at night. It's an extra layer of cover that they could just build up. I know people can do it, but these are some pretty big treetops. This is like one giant big piece. There's a little X right there. It could be coinky dink. But just don't know. This guy stuck in the ground, left standing. Looks like wobbling. But all this could be glyph work or just their destruction. I don't know. Maybe, and again, maybe there was a pile here and I don't know. Or maybe Sasquatch got mad and just said, I'm gonna add to your pile, or I do not know. Don't even know if it was him, but more broke off put-ups right here. You know, just looks suspect. This guy hanging up here just looks suspect. People can't really break that stuff. You gotta be strong. So This thing hung up in the tree. I gotta see if that's... Yeah, that's all just placed up there. So, there's some root right there. It's some brute strength. Sasquatch jokes all day for you, just ask. Okay. Hope you're liking it. Hope it seems suitable to you. I know some people, I heard them say, oh, I don't like the structure videos and that, but these are cool finds. These are interesting to get them so close. You almost get more here than you do way out in the middle of nowhere, but I can't even get in the mountains right now. I went up there the other day, I broke through it to my knee in snow, and I'm like, I don't even have tall socks on, so I'm not going hiking up there right now. I'm taking it easy. But some other stick. Look, there's a Y coming up here, crossing this guy right here, coming in, tucked in, all this stuff jammed in there. The signs are all around, but where are these creatures? Got like a little cannonball right there. Perfect for duck hunting. Right here by the river. Coincidence? I don't know. But this is just this from this side. Check out these just bust offs on every single one. Every single one on this tree is broken off, left hanging. Except this one. Little dweeb. Can leave that for next time, but look at this, even wedged up in here. This guy on the ground. Cool pattern on that wood. Bigfoot bust down. Breaking down all the little trees. Throwing a temper tantrum. Maybe so. While I was filming that, my friend was over here and he said, go look it over here. Somebody could have filled that in, I guess, but it's kind of weird, all those fresh snaps filling in that hole. Fire pit-esque. Waiting for a lighter and some matches or something. I don't know. That's not natural. That didn't just all fall in one place like that. This one piled in. Maybe somebody just did a good service. But like I said, they're all breaks. Some thick ones too. So I think that's another possible sign. This might be that same artist that hung the last thing in the tree. Not quite as intricate. And that one actually had a wrap around. The one that I filmed before, it had another tree that was bent over and wrapped all the way around it. It was super cool. But got it on camera, didn't notice it till after I filmed it. So anyway, this guy's just hanging in the tree, little shape. I don't know. All right, man, take care, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye.